guys, I'm back with another planner review. I really love making these videos. I love exploring the world of planners. You probably know that if you've been following me for a while. And it's something I want to continue doing on a more regular basis. So I'm going to try to incorporate some more planner reviews into my kind of, regular content. So maybe once a month or once every other month. It won't be all the time, but they'll be, it'll be a little bit more regular. So if there's any planners that you in particular are interested in taking a closer look at via my content, please put that in the comments below and I will take it into consideration for sure. Today I want to share with you about the Ashley Shelly planners. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous planner. This is absolutely beautiful. I am so excited to unbox and share this with you. I met Ashley at the Go Wild conference this past May, and she was so kind and sweet. She really, we clicked right away, and I really enjoyed spending a day with her. She was very kind to keep me company on a day where I was kind of on my own, and I just really enjoyed getting to know her, and she very, very kindly sent me one of her planners to take a look at, and I am just so honored to be able to share it with you because it's beautiful and it's obviously a reflection of her passion. So I'm going to take you through this planner with my overhead camera, do a full unboxing for you and take you through the planner and a couple of other products that she offers. But we're going to get up close and personal. I'm going to show you all of the specs inside and talk about the details of the planner itself. And yeah, let's jump in and do that. I thought it would be fun to do a true unboxing for you. I like including the unboxing in my reviews so you can see how things are packaged, how they arrive. This is my public mailing address. It's not my house, so don't panic if you see it there and feel the need to cover it up because it's public information. But yes, let's open up and see how things come packaged. Now I did open it and remove the card because Ashley actually sent a really nice note to me, but I figured I don't know if she includes a note in all of her packages. I just didn't know, so I didn't include that in here. You open it up, you get some nice pretty paper, and then everything's in this nice box and with bubble wrap, and to me that's the best way to pack a planner, is in an actual box with bubble wrap. When they come in like a padded mailer, I find that they tend to get damaged, especially considering the wire-o planning. So there's a card, create your best days, and that's sort of her slogan with all of her information and stuff on it. And then let's see what goodies are inside. I can say right off the bat, everything arrived in really good condition, just looking at it here. I didn't remove anything from the packaging yet, but I did look it over to make sure everything was okay. And everything looks really, really nice how it arrived. So I'm going to open everything up and show you what we have here. I'm going to start with the big planner itself. This is her weekly planner. Comes in a nice cellophane wrapping to protect it. And here it is. How beautiful. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so we get a very nice close-up look. Look at that. It's this beautiful glossy cover. It has a really nice finish to it. It feels glossy, but not, you know how some glossy is kind of like almost sticky feeling? It's very smooth. It's not sticky feeling. Beautiful rose gold binding. I can tell you that she does use wire-o binding, which isn't necessarily my favorite, but this is actually has come in better condition than a lot of wire-o bound planners I've received before, so that's good. It feels like a really nice, pretty durable. I do find that these tend to get more damage than other kinds of spiral binding, coil binding that I have experience with, specifically Erin Condren Life Planners. To me, that's the best coil binding that there is, but this is a really nice option, and I love the rose gold. It's really pretty. This planner, her 2018 planners, come in 4 different colors. This is the painted floral, which comes with the rose gold metal accents or silver. And then there's also Aqua Glam, which is kind of a teal color with silver polka dots and silver hardware, black and white stripe with silver hardware, and Blush Glam, which has rose gold hardware. And you can see all those options on her website, which I will obviously have linked below. This is really beautiful. I love her color scheme. Is definitely purple and teal. If you look at her website, and gray, if you look at her website, it's reflected on there. Really beautiful. The cover does come with metal corner protectors on both the front and the back. Here's the back cover. You can see Ashley Shelly, Create Your Best Days. It's just really nice. Right off the bat, it feels really good in hand. I know the planner weighs 1.5 pounds, which is, you know, kind of average for this style planner. It's a weekly planner, not a daily. It's got nice thickness. The measurements of the planner with binding and the cover are 7¼ wide by 9¼ tall. The pages inside are 6 by 9 inches pages, the actual pages, when we get inside. So let's go ahead and flip inside. So you have a slip pocket, kind of folder style pocket here. And right in the front to slip in a notebook if you want, or anything you want to store there. And there is a clear zip pouch bound right into the planner. And inside, when you get your new planner, you get a sticker sheet. And it comes with these little circle stickers, glossy stickers. And I think you guys can see, but there's some hearts and stars and anchors and birthday things and little dollar signs. Really cute, really nice one. I think it's a nice feature that more planners are including these days as a freebie kind of sticker sheet. But obviously you can put in there whatever you want. Then we get into the actual pages. The paper is 80-pound paper, very smooth, crisp white finish. Feels really nice and thick, very smooth to write on, I would imagine, just by feeling it. There's no texture really to it's not a real textury paper. So the planner is obviously designed by Ashley, who lives in Florida in the US, but it is printed and assembled in China. I know some people like to know where things are made. And the front page, the cover page, is just, you know, to say, put your information, and it has where to find Ashley Shelly products. Now this is a weekly planner with monthly spreads in between. And I will get into that in a minute, but we're just going to flip through the first few pages, and you can just see how crisp and white the paper is. And the my camera does tend to distort the color a little bit warm. So it's probably crisper in person, like a brighter white in person than what you're seeing on the video here. Okay, so on the inside of that first cover page, we have planner tips from Ashley with a nice note from her, detailing what's included in the planner: an inspiration board, contacts, meal ideas, planning overview, yearly overviews, holidays, and then your monthly spreads, your creative spreads, your note spreads, your weekly spreads, and there's 10 extra note pages in the back. And then she notes that there are perforated corners, so I will hold this up a bit so maybe you guys can see this better. There are these perforated corners. So what you do is every time you finish, you get through a week or a month or whatever, you tear these off, and it creates basically a built-in bookmark, because there'll just be a little notch there, and then you can flip right to the page that is a full page still. So that's a feature that I haven't seen in a lot of other wire-bound planners like this recently. You have your 2018 inspiration board for you to go ahead and do some planning. 1 page of important contacts. I know most people keep their contacts on their phone now. I think it's nice to have some things written down. Favorite meal ideas. This is a little bit different from things I've seen in other planners. So you can kind of write down your favorite meals, and if you're feeling like a blank when you're meal planning, you can flip to this and be like, oh yeah, we like that. And then you have your planning overview. So this is basically a 2018 year overview. She says, use this space to plan a quick overview of your year, noting important dates, birthdays, plans, etc. And then you have a open box for each month. And then you have a 2018-2019 year at a glance, just kind of overview calendar, and a list of 2018 US holidays. The dividers, I believe, are 80-pound cardstock. I don't really understand the weights of paper because I know that I'm detailing information that she provides on her website. So this definitely feels thicker than this. This is cardstock. It's one of the divider pages. This is paper, but it's 80-pound paper. So I don't really understand the difference, but I'm just quoting what she has on her website. And then she has laminated tabs for the months in her color scheme. You've got your teal of nice dark gray and that really pretty lilac-y purple. So then we get into the monthly spreads. So here, this is the meat and potatoes of the planner, right? So standard month on 2-page spread detailing the days of the week. There are light lines included. They are teal in color. And the U.S. holidays are printed in. You have the previous month and the next month at a glance in the margin along with a note section. So this is, pretty standard, I think, in terms of a monthly spread. There's not a lot different you can do with a monthly spread on 2 pages, but the lines do make it a little bit different from other planners that I have reviewed recently. So that's something to consider. And then we get into our creative spread. So every month she includes this creative spread, which is basically almost like a vision board, kind of flow chart almost feel, outlined for you to kind of help guide you through what you want from a month. So she gives you prompts and places to really fill this in. And if you're a person who really likes the idea of doing some creative planning for the month and really, taking your month into consideration in advance, but don't really know how to do that just on plain paper, this is nice because she creates the structure for you to work within with a lot of prompts to help guide you. So your word of the month or a mantra, you can detail 5 things that will create more happiness in your life for the month. What are you not going to do this month? That's very interesting. Sometimes we say yes to things that we don't necessarily need or want to. So I think that's very interesting that she included that. What do you want to create this month? And you can take that in a number of different directions depending on how you're interpreting it at the time. Routines and habits that help you create your best days. Personal goals that you can check off. And then special dates that might be like anniversaries, special events, birthdays, whatever. And then a bucket list for the month, things you hope to get to. Then you have 2 pages of lined note paper, and on the left-hand side, it's a column version with a space in between, so you get 2 columns, and then on the right side, it's just a whole page of lined paper. Then we get into our weekly spread. So it's a horizontal weekly spread layout. You have a monthly, you can repeat your monthly word at the top. This is a nice tie-in from the creative spread, so you can keep that on the forefront basically of your mind and your week every week. I think that's really, really interesting, and again, different from things I've seen in other planners. You have a notes section at the top here, and then you have your days of the week, and there is equal spacing allocated to every day of the week, including weekends, which I very much appreciate. To me personally, I like to have equal space per day in a preset planner like this. It's one of my pet peeves when the calendar combines Saturday and Sunday, because for a lot of people, Monday through Friday is their busiest days, but for others the weekends are pretty jam-packed, and I think it's nice to have the opportunity to have equal space for each day, depending on what your needs are. Of course, you can pick whatever kind of planner best suits you. If you don't need a planner that has a equal space for the weekend days, then that works for you. But I think it's nice when they offer it. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit actually more, so we can just focus on the day of the week setup, how it looks in the weekly layout. So you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 spaces with timestamp. I don't know if those are coming up on camera, little timestamp dots there. So you could put in a time and then, a task, a meeting, an event, or whatever it is that you're going to detail here. Obviously, you don't have to put in a time there if you don't want to. You can use that however you want, but it is part of the pre-printed planner, which adds the little, there, the little dots. And then on the right hand side, you have a to-do list with little check boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 spaces for to-dos. Due today, so that could be, you know, something for school or something for work or something for your personal life or family or whatever. And then a place to write down your dinner plans for the day. And that repeats itself for the whole week, every day of the week for the whole month. And then obviously we get to the end of the month and we get right on to February, the next month. Now you'll see that the monthly divider pages are not standalone pages. They're not decorative, they're not quote pages. She is trying to maximize space in this planner by printing actually on the dividers themselves. So the front of the February divider cardstock page is actually the end of your weekly spread. And I believe that probably continues throughout. Let's take a look. Yes. So there you have it. That's the basic calendar out overview. We'll get to the end here so I can show you the note pages at the back. Here's December. You can see you got your creative planning places, your note pages, you have your weekly calendar spreads, and then we have our line note pages. And like I said, there are 10 line note pages, and these are lined in a kind of a medium gray with a little heart at the top, a little heart detail. You get to the very last one, and there's a part at the back to stay in touch. Follow her on Instagram, get her website. The back cover does not have a pocket, but it is, again, that nice glossy finish. And that's the whole planner. It's really, really nicely made. It's very well thought out. I like the creative planning details she adds. I feel like that adds some real uniqueness to her planner. And it's got a really nice feel to it. It's just a really beautifully conceived book. Now you can purchase additionally, when you're ordering your planner, a personalized monogram to have added on. And this is something that I believe that she will add on for you. And I think she's offering a solid sticker or a glitter sticker. The solid sticker, I believe it's a sticker. I shouldn't say it's a sticker because I don't know. But whatever the monogram is, the solid version is $10 extra, and the glitter one is $11. And they come in several different colors, like pink and navy and white, and I think the glitter one comes in silver. So that's an option to add on to personalize your planner a little bit. This planner retails for $49.95. I do have a coupon code from Ashley, which I will type in here to save $5 on your order, which was really, really generous of her to provide. So that's the pricing information for the weekly bound planner. I do want to also show you the monthly planner because she sent me a couple of those, and this is a really fun option for somebody who doesn't, let me take it out of the crinkly paper. Here's another card. Your plan becomes your reality. Very cute. I like these cards. I actually have one up on my board here. That's behind the camera. You can't see, it's kind of like an inspiration board. But this is a really nice option for somebody who doesn't want a big planner, who only wants something that to kind of keep track of your months. You don't need a full weekly spread. That's very portable, very light, and just a very simple design. So this is her monthly notebook planner, and it comes again in the 4 different cover designs: the painted floral, the blush glam, and then there's the aqua glam and the black and white stripe, which I don't have here to show you. They are soft bound covers. It's like a linen cardstock. It feels really nice. Actually, it's a really nice texture to it, and it's got the same 80-pound paper, I believe, inside, although to be honest, this paper feels a little slicker, so I wonder if it's a different kind of paper. On the website it says it's still 80-pound paper, but it does feel a little bit more slip to it, I would say. And these retail for $18, and you can get them in a dot grid version like so, or I'm hoping, or a lined version. And basically this is a monthly planner. It's a 5-inch wide by 8-inch tall monthly planner, very thin and lightweight, but really beautiful cover. Let's pull this one aside. And basically you get monthly pages with a couple of lined note pages in between. So we'll flip through this. I'm going to zoom in again so we can get really up close and personal here. Looks really beautiful, doesn't it? It's got her logo on the back. It just feels really nice too. It feels really well made and not flimsy, considering especially that it is a paper notebook. So you have a place to write your name and contact information. Again, the cover page with her information. You have your 2018 and 2019 yearly overviews, your list of 2018 US holidays, and then we get right into the monthly month on 2 page layout, which is exactly the same as her bound planner, but a bit smaller. Let's pull this over so you can see the size difference. Let's see. Here's January. Here you can see the size difference. Obviously, it's going to be smaller because it's a smaller book. But you have your basically same layout, the month on 2 page layout with the lined calendar and the previous month and the next month at a glance there, a little place for notes. Really nice. And then 2 pages of dot grid or lines in between, depending on which version you opt for when ordering. And this goes through the whole planner. I don't believe there's any additional note paper at the end, but oh, there is. There's a couple pages. So at the very end of December, you get your 2 pages, and there's 1 extra page at the back there. The line version is exactly the same, but it has line pages instead of dot grid pages in the middle. So I think this is a really nice option for $18. It would make a really nice, I think, holiday gift as well, because it's well within a budget. You could pair it with a nice pen. She actually sells some accessories, which I'll go over in a second, but really nice. And she also sent me one of her dot grid notebooks. She does sell, in addition to the dot grid notebook, something she calls a notebook bestie, which I believe is the same concept but line pages instead of dot grid. But this is her dot grid notebook, and it has a little place, a box at the bottom to write page numbers. So if you're into bullet journaling, maybe you don't want a whole big hardcover Leuchtturm, or you want to use this in a traveler's notebook, this would slip nicely in a traveler's notebook. So with the monthly planner, be really nice things to have in a traveler's notebook. You can write in the page numbers at the bottom and make your index and such. So this is really nice. It's the same quality, the same kind of linen-y cover, and the paper quality is the same. And like I said, she also has a lined version, and she retails these for $7. She also sells a budget notebook that's very popular. I don't have that to show you. Similar design and you know, materials. It's $13. Or she has a limited edition spiral bound one. That's kind of a mini spiral bound one that's $18. She sells mouse pads and a desk pad and something she calls her daily peace journal, as well as a Planner Girl t-shirt that she sells, and Le Pen pens. So those are all of the offerings from Ashley Shelly that I have to share with you today. I just think these are really nice, and it's nice to support a small business. You can tell she puts her heart and soul into these products, that they mean a lot to her, and you can tell that she puts a lot of thought and care into designing and producing these beautiful planner goods. So I will link her website, of course, and you can find her on social media as well. She's a really, really sweet gal, and I recommend checking out her things if you're interested. I can't tell you how nice this feels in hand. I'm being very honest, you guys. You know, I'm very honest in my reviews. I tell you when I don't like something. And if you've watched any of my planner reviews before, you know I'm not a huge fan of the wire O binding. But this actually came in much better condition than probably about 99% of the other wire O bound planners I've ever received have. It's really pretty much perfect. And it just feels a little bit sturdier. I don't know if it just depends on whatever metal binding that she is you know, choosing to use, but it feels really nice, and the glossy cover is just beautiful. It's not like that sticky glossy. I think I mentioned this in the overhead portion, but it's just really nice. and it's beautiful, and I am just so pleased to be able to share this with you today. Ashley also, in addition to those other products that I shared with you that she sells on her website, she does offer small business consulting, because obviously she has a lot of experience in that, in running her own business for the past couple of years. She's a graphic designer who put her passion into product, and that is not easy to do. And she's very well spoken and concise and interesting. And if you're a small business owner or wanting to get into running a small business, that might be something to look into. And there's information about that on her website if you care for more details about that. But generally, she's just a really nice person. I'm just so honored I got to spend some time with her. And you can check her out on Instagram and on her website. She does have a blog as well included on her website, so you can keep up to date with her there. And I hope you enjoyed this look. Like I said, I will have some more planner reviews like this up for you. Not too many, not like all at once, but I think like one a month seems doable. I have a couple of planners in mind that I want to review next. I will totally take your suggestions into consideration if there's anything you want to look at more in depth with me as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you real soon. Bye, you guys. Take care.